I'm not dissing my dad in any way. I still love him. He does scare me quite a lot. You'll find out why.
I was always with him, so I would always know like where he was. Potato, because I don't like her. Her name's gonna be Potato. But today is going to be a story time about the most traumatic experience that happened during my lifetime to not only me but to my family. So let's just get into the video. Sort of some backstory. So my mom and dad got married a year after I was born, which I was born in 2002 of June, and pretty much like 11 months after, and they were married in May of 2003. They were together up until maybe 2010 or 2011. They had been together for 12 years in total when they got divorced. My dad, he had a lot of anger issues, and with those anger issues he would take it out violently. Not on my family, no. He would break things, like every time he had a phone and him and my mom got into an argument, he would go outside and he would break it. One time he tried to bang my house door in. Another time he broke a glass table that was sitting on my front porch, and that was shattered. I think that was the first time that my mom ever got a restraining order on him, but I don't know, I'm not sure. They would always argue. And during those 12 years that they were together, my dad would always cheat on my mom multiple times. And me and my sister, Mariah, one that is always in my videos, we were always like the ones to know. And we would always tell my mom, and that's how she would pretty much always find out. Because I was always with my dad, and my sister was sometimes with my dad, but not really. Well, I was always with him, so I would always know like where he was. By the way, my mom had a baby with him like 2 years before or something, like 2 to 3 years before. So my brother was born in 2010. And we used to live somewhere else, and we moved into this house, which we're about to move out of again. We moved here in summer 2012. We moved here in August. And my mom and dad were not together. They were living together, but like, you know, they weren't together. Well, he had a girlfriend named
Potato, because I don't like her. Her name's gonna be Potato.
Alright, so this one day, this is the day that changed my life forever. Okay? So my mom went to work that day. My dad showed up at her job, and her car wasn't there. And he brought roses, chocolates, the whole bundle. And he was telling my mom how much he loves her, how much he wants her back. And yeah, well, earlier before he had came, he saw someone driving my mom's car, and it was a male, which she had a boyfriend at that time, and they're still dating. Wow, the hype. He kind of got mad at that. And then he knew that my mom got off work around 5:30, and she lived about 20 minutes away, so she would come home around like 6-ish. So she actually came home early that day she was home for like an hour. And during these last few months, we always had a rule. Lock both locks on the door. Of course, my little 5th grader self did not listen. And I left the door unlocked, and I'm sitting in my room on my phone, my house phone, talking to my friend, being like, "Hey girl." Well, my dad pretty much, he came to the house with potato, and he came inside. He was drunk. He came inside, and my mom had locked her door because she was with her boyfriend and she heard him outside in the car or whatever. So and her boyfriend, what do I call him?
I'm gonna call him Wall. I don't know why, I just looked at the wall. Cool, what, your name's gonna be Wall. His name's gonna be Walter. Name's Walter.
Walter went to the bathroom and locked himself in the bathroom. Well, my dad ended up breaking into like my mom's room and like breaking like the sides of the door. So he starts yelling at my mom. He's drunk. He's crying. He's yelling. All of that. While me and my sister and my baby brother are all upstairs, I'm starting to freak out because I'm on the phone with my girlfriend, and we're just like, I gotta go. So I end up hanging up the phone, and we end up calling 911. They don't get here until after he leaves, so like, what was the point? But they did help. So, well, he ended up breaking into the bathroom in my mom's room too and starting to like fight my
Walter. He's starting to fight Walter.
So them two start fighting, and Walter is stronger than my dad, and so like he like fights him to like outside, which must have been hard because we have stairs. Like we have like the half stairs, like you walk in and then there's stairs both ways. Like he had to fight him up the stairs because my mom's room is downstairs. Well, he ends up fighting him to the outside, and my dad, he goes to Potato's car, and
just go. We'll take a pause. He got the gun.
Alright, well, by this time, I'm bawling my eyes out. My brother has no clue what's happening. He's 2 years old. How old was I 4 years ago? Like 9 or 10? I was 9 or 10 in the little 5th grade. Well, you know, I'm bawling my eyes out because, oh my god, my dad's going crazy. My mom's going crazy. She's yelling, call the cops, call the cops, call the cops, blah, blah, blah. So my sister, he was in the front of the house. My sister's room is like in the back corner of the house. So my sister is getting me and my brother and shoving us under her bed because that's the most safe place to be right now. So my sister goes back out into the living room, looks out the living room window, and by this time my mom and Walter are upstairs trying to see if everyone's okay, and we start hearing gunshots. Yes, that is right, ladies and gentlemen, gunshots. He started shooting my mom's windows out of her bedroom, trying to shoot my mom and Walter, attempting to kill them both. What? Over a boyfriend after you guys were broken up and you cheated on my mom for what, 12 years with all different women? Are you crazy? As you can tell, I'm not really that fazed by it anymore because I've had many years to like overcome like talking about it and such, because I've talked to so many therapists about it. But it did lead to mild depression. He is in jail now. He went to jail either 2013 or 2014 on Valentine's Day. That is the most traumatic event that has ever happened in my life, from my dad trying to kill my mom and my
Walter.
Well, I was the most impacted on this because I was aware of what was happening. I was old enough to know what was happening. And me and my dad were like the closest two in the family. So I was the most affected, and it caused depression, anxiety, me self-harming. I kind of talked about this in my strip down challenge. But I hope you guys liked the video. There's going to be more story times to come your way. So make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, comment videos you want to see from me, and I will be having a giveaway at 100 subscribers, and we're almost there. We're at like 93 or 94, I don't remember. But I shall see you next time, and I love you. Goodbye.